In the boundless landscapes of Africa, where lions stalk the tall grass and elephants roam the horizon, a splash of color cuts across the sky. Neither predator nor prey, this bird is something else entirely, a living brushstroke painted by the wild. The lilac-breasted roller is more than just a bird. It is one of the most visually arresting species found on the African continent, a bird so colorful and vivid, it seems almost too majestic to be real. It carries 8 distinct colors on its body, from shimmering turquoise to deep violet, and of course its signature lilac breast. Its appearance has earned it many names. The rainbow bird, Africa's painted flyer, and in local folklore, messenger of the skies. Please like, comment, subscribe and share. Even among Africa's famously rich wildlife, the lilac-breasted roller shines as a symbol of grace, beauty, and the untamed spirit of the continent. Every time it takes to the skies, it paints the air with its brilliance. It doesn't just fly, it performs. With wings outstretched and colors flaring, it glides through Africa's wild heart like a work of art come to life. While some birds blend in for survival, the roller stands out. It lives out loud, bold, brilliant and breathtaking. This documentary explores the life, behavior and beauty of the lilac-breasted roller, from its dramatic hunting dives to its whirling courtship displays, and from its symbolic role in African culture to its place in the hearts of bird lovers across the world. This is not just a bird, this is the lilac-breasted roller, Africa's flying gem. To witness the lilac-breasted roller in its natural domain is to see color soaring through the heart of Africa. Its kingdom stretches far and wide, from the bushveld of Botswana to the grasslands of Kenya, from the open plains of Tanzania to the woodlands of Zimbabwe. The lilac-breasted roller is native to sub-Saharan Africa, where it thrives in open savannas, scrublands, and lightly wooded areas. Unlike many forest birds that hide within dense foliage, this bird craves the open sky. It prefers elevated exposed perches where it can see and be seen. Eastern Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Ethiopia, Southern Africa, Botswana, Namibia, Zimbabwe, South Africa, occasional presence in parts of Somalia and northern Angola. Wherever the land opens wide and the sky stretches forever, there the roller waits. Open woodland and grassland edges acacia trees, mopane trees and baobabs, bushveld and savanna biomes, near water bodies but not dependent on them. It avoids dense rainforests and deserts, instead favoring habitats where it can find insects easily and perch high to spot prey. It often chooses natural lookout points, dead tree branches, termite mounds, fence posts, even utility poles in rural areas. The roller's habitat choice is no accident. Its entire hunting strategy and mating rituals depend on space and visibility. A wide field of view allows it to spot insects and small reptiles from a distance, launch its signature aerial dives, perform dramatic rolling flight displays during courtship. In a world of predators and competition, height is advantage and visibility is survival. With wings like stained glass and a perch on the wind, the lilac-breasted roller reigns over Africa's open spaces, not with claws or fangs, but with color, confidence and command. In the art gallery of the natural world, few creatures rival the lilac-breasted roller. It is not camouflaged for stealth. It does not fade into the trees. It dazzles unapologetically in every hue of the rainbow. With feathers so vibrant they seem painted by hand, the lilac-breasted roller is one of the most visually stunning birds on the planet. It proudly displays a fusion of pastels and neon tones, making it a favorite among wildlife photographers, birders and travelers. Each part of the roller's body bursts with its own distinct color. Crown, top of head, green or olive green face and cheeks, blue or light turquoise throat, and chest rich lilac or purple violet belly, and lower chest, bright turquoise blue back and wings, shades of blue, aqua and teal wing edges, deep cobalt with black tips, tail streamers, azure blue, elongated and tapered. When the sun strikes its plumage just right, the bird glows like a shard of stained glass. Length, about 14 inches, 36 centimeters from head to tail. Wingspan, roughly 18 inches, 46 centimeters. Weight, light, approximately 100 grams. Distinctive tail streamers. Males and females both have them, making sex differentiation difficult. Though compact, the roller's body is designed for agility and aerial display, with pointed wings and strong tail feathers that aid in mid-air rolls and dives. Interestingly, males and females look nearly identical, a rare trait in birds, where one sex often boasts more vivid coloring. In the world of rollers, beauty is democratic. Every bird is born brilliant. Juvenile rollers, however, appear slightly duller, gaining their full spectrum of color as they mature. Due to its love for open perches and fearless attitude towards humans, the lilac-breasted roller is a wildlife photographer's dream subject. Its spectacular coloration and photogenic behavior make it a star of African safari imagery. It doesn't flee, it poses. In a land teeming with giants and predators, it is a small bird that captures the eye, not by power, but by color. The lilac-breasted roller isn't just part of the landscape, it is the spectacle. It's not just a bird, it's a performer. The lilac-breasted roller doesn't simply fly, it twists, dives, somersaults through the air with the elegance of a dancer and the precision of a predator. With a name like roller, you'd expect something dramatic. And the lilac-breasted roller delivers. Its signature aerial display, a fast dive followed by a series of barrel rolls, is a thrilling sight, especially during mating season. The name roller comes from the bird's mid-air courtship flights. Males perform steep dives, then suddenly roll side to side while calling out a loud rack, rack, rack. These displays are designed to impress a potential mate, demonstrate agility and strength, establish dominance over rivals. It's part love song, part aerial showdown. The lilac-breasted roller is not a songbird in the traditional sense, but it is loud and bold. Call, a harsh metallic rack, rack, rack or chattering zaak, used to. Defend territory, signal mating readiness. Alert others of danger. When a roller calls, it's not subtle, it's a statement. Usually seen alone or in pairs, extremely territorial. A pair will defend a hunting ground or nesting site aggressively, occasionally observed in small, loose groups during migration or high food abundance. Known to chase off larger birds, including crows and hornbills, from their territory, size doesn't matter to the roller, confidence does. The lilac-breasted roller's flight is fast, direct and powerful. Its short, broad wings allow rapid takeoffs. Strong tail streamers stabilize aerial rolls and dives. Eyesight helps lock onto prey mid-flight or on the ground. These skills aren't just for show, they're vital for survival. Perch and pounce hunting. From a high perch, it scans the ground, then swoops down in a fast strike. Sunbathing. Like many birds, rollers are often seen with wings outstretched, soaking up the sun. Dust bathing. Sometimes descends to the ground to clean its feathers in dry dust. It lives as boldly as it looks, energetic, confident, and always ready to steal the spotlight. In a sky full of flyers, the lilac-breasted roller doesn't just navigate the wind, it owns it. Beneath the bright feathers and dazzling display is a deadly hunter. The lilac-breasted roller may look like a work of art, but it survives with the instincts of a predator. Using a technique known as perch and pounce, the roller hunts from elevated lookouts. Its keen eyesight scans the landscape below, waiting, watching, calculating. When the time is right, it launches a swift, calculated dive to capture its prey with its sharp beak. This bird primarily feeds on grasshoppers, beetles, scorpions, caterpillars, ants and termites, butterflies and moths. Its precision makes it one of the most efficient insect predators in the African savanna. Though small, the roller is bold enough to target lizards, small snakes, frogs. Young birds or nestlings' size rarely deters it. If it can fit in its beak and be subdued, it becomes a meal. After catching its prey, the roller typically returns to its perch, bashes the prey repeatedly against the branch to subdue or kill it, positions the meal head first for easier swallowing. This method is especially useful when dealing with tough exoskeletons in beetles, venomous prey like scorpions or small snakes, efficiency and caution, two traits every roller must master in the wild. Solo hunter. It hunts alone or with a mate, never in flocks peak hunting times. Early morning and late afternoon, when insects are most active, opportunistic, will follow bushfires to snatch fleeing insects and small animals. A flicker of movement in the grass, a shimmer of turquoise in the air, and the strike is complete. In a world where only the alert survive, the lilac-breasted roller thrives. Not with brute strength, but with sharp eyes, fast wings, and flawless timing. Beneath the blazing colors and sharp hunting instincts lies a quieter story. A story of loyalty, bonding, and the careful raising of life. The lilac-breasted roller is a monogamous species, forming strong pair bonds that often last for life. During the breeding season, these birds become more vocal and territorial, working together to defend nesting sites and raise their young. Unlike woodpeckers or hornbills, rollers don't create their own nests. Instead, they repurpose natural or abandoned cavities such as old woodpecker holes in tree trunks, hollow branches or stumps, occasionally holes in termite mounds or human structures. For this elegant bird, even the humblest hole in a tree becomes a cradle of new life. The female typically lays 2 to 4 white eggs. Both parents take turns incubating the eggs for about 22 days. During this time, one partner always stays close to guard the nest. In the wild, vigilance is not a choice, it's survival. Once hatched, the chicks are blind featherless, completely dependent on their parents. Over the next 3 to 4 weeks, the parents tirelessly hunt and feed their young, bringing back insects, small reptiles, and occasionally regurgitated meals. Each chick is fed individually, ensuring that even the smallest has a chance to grow. In the shelter of the nest, the next generation of color prepares to take flight. At around 28 to 30 days old, the fledglings begin their first attempts at flight. These first clumsy flutters are critical for survival. Within days, they must learn to perch confidently, hunt independently, recognize danger, defend themselves in open territory. Their colors begin to brighten as they mature, a signal that they're ready to join the skies. Both male and female share equal responsibility in incubating eggs, feeding chicks, defending the nest. Their loyal partnership is one of the most admired behaviors in the bird world. From courtship to chick rearing, the lilac-breasted roller is a symbol of balance, of beauty matched with dedication. In a hollow tree somewhere in the African wild, a flash of lilac guards the future, because even in a world of danger and drama, there is room for family, for loyalty, and for life. In Africa, animals are more than just wildlife. They are storytellers, messengers, symbols woven into the very spirit of the land. And few birds carry such colorful meaning as the lilac-breasted roller. With its kaleidoscope of colors and fearless attitude, the lilac-breasted roller has earned a special place in both traditional folklore and modern identity. It's a bird of beauty, yes, but also of joy, freedom, and harmony. In many African cultures, the roller is seen as a messenger of the gods, a harbinger of good fortune, a symbol of peace and protection among the Maasai of Kenya and Tanzania. A roller flying near a homestead is believed to bring blessings. Its calls are said to ward off evil spirits. In Zulu tradition, its feathers were used in ceremonial headdresses, believed to enhance spiritual clarity and vision. To the tribes of Africa, the roller is not just seen, it is felt. The lilac-breasted roller is proudly embraced as the national bird of 2 African nations, Botswana, chosen for its color diversity, representing the ethnic harmony of the country. Its flight symbolizes freedom, dignity, and pride. Kenya, featured in tourism and conservation imagery, represents natural beauty and the spirit of the African wilderness. 2 nations, 1 bird, united by color, grace, and symbolism. The roller is one of the most photographed birds in Africa. Its tendency to perch openly makes it ideal for safari spotting. Its behavior, active, curious, and fearless, draws admiration worldwide. Tourists often call it the bird that poses. For many, their first photo of a lilac-breasted roller becomes the image they carry home, a feathered memory of Africa's wild heart, featured in African paintings, wood carvings, and textiles. Common in educational materials and birdwatching guides, appears on stamps, national emblems, and conservation campaigns. Even beyond Africa, the roller's dazzling beauty has inspired poets, designers, wildlife conservationists. It may be small, but the lilac-breasted roller carries an enormous legacy, across skies, across cultures, and across hearts. A symbol not just of Africa, but of wonder itself. In the vast theatre of African wildlife, where lions roar and elephants march, it is a bird, not a beast, that commands the spotlight, not through might or fear, but through awe. The lilac-breasted roller is more than just a splash of colour. It is a living testament to the brilliance of evolution, the poetry of flight, and the quiet power of beauty. It thrives in harsh environments, balances boldness with tenderness, and tells its story not in song, but in motion and colour. That elegance and strength are not opposites. That colour can be a form of defiance and identity, that small voices still echo loudly across wide lands, that even the most fleeting creatures can leave a lasting impression. It reminds us that the wild does not always roar. Sometimes it glides. Wherever it flies, the roller leaves more than a shadow. It leaves inspiration, to protect the wild places where it thrives, to marvel at the artistry of nature, to recognize that in every corner of this earth, even in the dry dust of the savannah, something astonishing waits to be seen. This is the lilac-breasted roller. This is Africa's flying rainbow, a jewel of the sky, and a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary things come in the lightest wings.